Hey, you guys, welcome in, welcome in. Y'all, happy 2nd of January. Y'all, there has been so much that has been going on, y'all, since New Year's. OMG, you guys, there's been the Las Vegas attack, there's been the New York attack, there has been the New Orleans attack. You guys, there is a lot going on here. Y'all, we are going to first start off with what's going on in New Orleans. As you guys know, there has been a lot of people that have been unalived, you guys, and a lot of injured that have people that have been injured. Hey, good morning, Miss Red. Good morning. Y'all come in the building, smash the like button. Y'all, we are going to get into it this morning. Y'all, there's so much going on. Y'all, it's 2025 and it is already, people are already cutting up. Y'all, this is sad. This is devastating, you guys. This is heart-wrenching, you guys. To see this, all this stuff going on, it is crazy. It is crazy. Miss Red says, hey, Sugar, hey, Miss Red, just hope one. Hey, welcome. Good morning. Y'all, this is so sad and so devastating. I mean, this is heart-wrenching. And today in New Orleans, you guys, they are going to do the Sugar Bowl, a football game. I don't think that is safe, you guys. I mean, this incident just happened yesterday morning on New Year's morning day. Y'all, this is sad, but y'all, we are going to get into it. What we know so far, there has been, the death toll has been going up, and more people who were injured have, succumbed to their injuries, you guys. They have passed away. But the death toll has gone up a few, but they are saying 15 people have been, unalived, have passed away, and over 30 injured. But y'all, we are going to get into it. We are, Marvina, welcome in. Y'all, we are going to get into it. Y'all, welcome in. Come in the building, smash the like button. Y'all, put the prayer hands out for these families who have lost their loved ones on the 1st of January 2025. Y'all, this is devastating. But we're also going to get into who this guy is. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Y'all, he is a soldier, ex-soldier. Good morning, Compassion Man. Welcome. Yeah, I know, right? Compassion Man, right? Like, this is already starting out like crazy, y'all. I'm like, OMG. Like, what is going on, y'all? I mean, y'all, it is crazy. Yes, it is pure survival. Pure survival, you guys. It is pure survival in 2025. FNS, hey, it says, hey, beautiful. Hey, good morning. Y'all, this is sad. This is devastating. And then, remember, also, if y'all don't know, there was a cyber truck, y'all, that blew up at the Trump Towers in Vegas. This is crazy, right? This is crazy. Keiki, welcome in. This is crazy, y'all. There was a cyber truck that was sitting outside the Trump Towers, y'all, and it exploded. It exploded. They are saying that these two incidents have some kind of similarity or like tied together or something like that. Yo, I don't know how they are tied together. I don't know. The Swordwalker, good morning. Good morning. Y'all, I don't know. I have not a clue. But I do want to go over the video with this guy, the one that did FNS. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you. Yeah, I want to start out with this the guy, the one that he was a veteran. He was born and raised in the States. Now, y'all, tell me this, you guys. Hey, cool driver, welcome in. Yes, pure survival happens every day for someone that is homeless, and is homeless, not you. It's sad. It's very, very sad. This is very sad. Michael Miller said, I saw the explosion. Yes, Michael, it's sad, right? I was like, oh my goodness. And I don't know how, if anybody in here is understanding, they are saying that these two, well, not the two, because there was New York, Las Vegas, and New Orleans. They are saying that Las Vegas and New Orleans are some similar tied together. I don't know about this, but FNS says, did you hear about New Orleans? Yes, that's what we're here to report on this morning. Yes, it is crazy. It is crazy. But how are these tied together? Y'all, okay, let me tell you. The guy who did what he did in New Orleans, y'all, he sounds like a normal black man. And then he had a family member went on one of the news stations yesterday, you guys, and he sounded like a black man. And is this guy that did this in New Orleans, you guys? Was he suffering through PTSD? He was a soldier. His name was, he had like an Arabic name, but people do change their names. So was he just he looked like he's mixed, black and something, black and white, black and Spanish, black and something, right? Did he go and change his name to an Arabic name and want to take on like an Arabic lifestyle? Because his family friend, he sounds like he was black. And this guy in his video that I looked up and found online, he sounds like he's a black man from Beaumont, Texas. Y'all, I'm telling you, this doesn't, they're saying that it's a terrorist attack, right? But is this somebody who was just a soldier? He had PTSD. He was going through a divorce. He was stressed out because he didn't have money. His wife sued him for some child support. He was having all kind of issues. He changed his name to like an Arabic name. And y'all, I don't know. Tamantas, welcome in. Tamantas says he was suffering from financial problems. Yes. So was this more of I'm stressing, going through financial problems and issues, and I'm gonna go unalive some people? Remember Daryl Brooks? He did the same thing. He did the same thing in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Do y'all remember that? So I'm trying to figure out that if this guy, right, was he really a soldier, changed his name to some Arabic name, right? And then, because in 2020, he went on, had a YouTube channel, and he goes on and explains, he said, my name is whatever, whatever, his Arabic name. And, I do find, he was doing some kind of, realty stuff. He was like a realtor or something. He had a realtor's license or something like that. And he was trying to like sell houses or whatever, properties or whatever. And that was in 2020, y'all. But to this situation, that the way he sounds like a normal black man. Like he's mixed with black and something. Or he may be full black. Maybe just, because my nephew has good hair like he does. My nephew almost looks kind of similar like him. He looks like he's, could be mixed, but maybe he's full black. I don't know, y'all. And I'm just saying this because sometimes the news will put out stuff that will be kind of like questionable for me, as we all know, y'all. But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say this is not what it is. He's Muslim or whatever. But I'm just thinking, like, did he change his name to become a Muslim? Because he did go to Afghanistan. And he did start to, I guess, from what I understand, he started to, like, wanted to be, like, with the ISIS or whatever, right? I'm thinking, you guys, I may be wrong. Now, I may be wrong, but this was my mentality, because when I heard him talking, I'm like, he don't sound like no Muslim, or not even he's like, there's Muslims here that come to the States, right? He was born and raised here. But even when they're born and raised here, they have a family, they're speaking, their language, and they grow up, they have more like that type of Arabic accent from speaking like, Arabic language. But he sounds like a whole black man. And he looks like a black man. But they try to put his sketch like he was like looked like an Iranian or like some type of Arabic man. I don't know. I don't know. Wild Joker says there is such a thing as a white Muslim. But y'all, he sounds like a whole black man. I don't know. John Hickle says y'all better check yourselves with the Diddy Jay-Z culture. Yes, and that's true. Wild Joker says religion don't see skin color. True, exactly. But I'm saying I know that, I understand that, Wild Joker. But what I'm saying is, to me, I feel like they're making it seem like he was like, coming from another country, or like an Arabic person came over here, but they are saying, of course, that he was born and raised here in the States, but he has like an Arabic name. But did he change his name? Because he sounds like a black man. And the family member that came on and they were talking, he sounded like a black man. So maybe he changed his name to like a Muslim name. And but I don't think for 1 minute, you guys, that I don't think that he was like a actual, like, from a Arabic family. I think he's from like a black family. That's my opinion. Now, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Remy, hey, welcome in. Remy says a lot of people claim Muslim in jail to get alternative privileges meals. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, Wild Joker, he said yes, they do change their name. Yes, 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 yes. Remy says, wow, my typos. No, you good, Remy. Yes, Wild Joker says yes to fit the religion. I'm telling you guys, I mean, y'all, let me know what y'all think, because I just think that this guy, he was a soldier. He was born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, right? Then he moved to Houston. And then he has an Arabic name, but he sounds like a black man. He doesn't sound like he was even raised in a home with like a family of like a Muslim family from like overseas. Just say like Iran, Afghanistan, or any of those descents. Because that's what I was thinking. Because y'all, the pictures that they're putting up, one of them looks like an AI picture. It looks like some type of Muslim, like he was from Iran or something. But Michelle Miller says he did look black or mixed. Yes. I'm telling you, he almost looks like my nephew. I mean, he's not my nephew. My nephew's not nowhere near old as him. But he looked like my nephew. He's full black. But he has that good hair just like him. And he looks like he could be full black. Maybe mixed. But my nephew has good, pretty hair just like he does. And looks just like him. His skin complexion and everything. So I'm just saying, it's like the black Jews, they changed their names. Yes. WT Washington says, new to your live. What are we talking about? Welcome. We're talking about the New York mass shooting. We're talking about the New Orleans, issue, situation, terror attack. And then we're talking about the Las Vegas, the Cybertruck blowing up in front of Trump Towers. But it's crazy. Remy says, I've seen this firsthand with friends from cities. It's a common thing to do for a lot of black males, 20 to 50, what I've seen. Yes. Yes. Ronald says, D, how many square feet is your home? Does my home look like it's big, Ronald? I mean, yeah, Ronald, does my home look big? Yes, I have a big house. Yes, I do. I have a big house. Real as it gets. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning, Real as it gets. Real as it gets, y'all. Real as it gets. This is getting crazy, right? I mean, this is crazy. Wild Joker said people are just lost these days. Yes, y'all. I spoke about this in many of my lives, many like weeks ago, a month ago or so. People don't have self-leadership skills. Y'all, if this person was suffering, he was in the military for years. I think it's a PTSD situation. I may be wrong, but I'm saying he had PTSD. He had two divorces. One wife came and sued him for child support. He said he was struggling through a financial issue. He was sued by one of his wives for child support. He was trying to be a realtor. His money and finances were all messed up. And it was like I feel like it was a PTS situation where he was like desperate. He was in pain and he wanted to go and attack people and unalive people. They're saying that there was people that was helping him, like 4 people that possibly helping him. But then they were saying they couldn't say that because it didn't seem like they could tie anybody else with him. I don't know. Even the normal man has PTSD these days. Yes, true, Wild Joker, true. But my thing is, you guys, he was in the military. He was divorced twice. One of the ex-wives came back and sued him for child support. Sued him for child support is what they're saying. And also, y'all, he was struggling financially. I'm telling you, it's sad. It is really sad. I'm telling you, it's really, really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad, y'all. I'm telling you, it's really sad. I don't know. Steve, Happy New Year to you too. Steve, Happy New Year. Slave Sidekick says, they who? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, there was, so you guys, y'all, what's crazy is that the guy was, yeah, he was pow powing, he was, firing back with the cops. It was like a shootout. He had a shootout with the cops. He was driving and pow powing the cops all at the same time. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, it is crazy. But y'all, I want to listen. I want to show you guys this guy because for not 1 minute, you guys, do I think that he, let me see, that he is I don't know, the way they're making their story up. Let me see, the way they're saying, the way they're talking about this story, they are saying that he is, he's of course, I don't know if they didn't say he was Muslim, but his name is Shamsud Din Jabbar, right? He had oh yes, real as it gets, yes. Yeah, yes, compassionate man, he did. He hit 2 policemen, but they said the policeman is gonna be okay. Creams, cookies and creams. Lots of black people work for the government, so they took our vote deep. I don't know. Michael Miller, he says, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Smash the like button. Cool Driver says, look up what an atmospheric unalive vehicle is and you will believe me. Wow. T-Man says Muslim name. Yes. Ronald Jackson says he got one of them Aladdin names. Yes, y'all. And when you guys hear he had that flag, yes, real as it gets, he did, on the back of the truck. He had the ISIS, I think it was the ISIS flag they were reporting. I'm telling y'all, smash the like button as y'all come in the building, y'all. This is crazy. This is breaking news, you guys. There is so many issues already, and this is January 2nd, y'all. Yesterday, it was going down. New York, Las Vegas, New Orleans. Y'all, this is sad, and the Sugar Bowl is still going on today. Y'all, tell me, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all had tickets to the Sugar Bowl, would y'all ask for a refund? I would not feel safe going down there to New Orleans, and there is still an active crime scene being investigated. I would not. Yes, real as it gets refund. Yes. A house, real as it gets says a house in Virginia. A house in Virginia. A house had around 150. Oh wow. Yeah, I would get a refund, y'all. I would not be going to New Orleans for nothing. Even if I was traveling and if I was on vacation and going back home and had to go through New Orleans, I would not. I would not go through New Orleans if I was having to go, somewhere, I guess that way. I would not. It's crazy. It's crazy. But how many lost ones? They lost. So they said the death toll is already up to 15 people, but they are saying, you guys, that the people who are injured, that number is going up. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But y'all, we're gonna watch a video of Shamsud Din Jabbar, and y'all tell me. I don't think that it's I don't think that for one moment that he's like like an Arabic descent of like coming, because we know that he was born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and then he lived in Houston, Texas, right? So I think that this guy suffered from PTSD because he was in the military, he was having financial issues, and then he went and did what he had to do. But why did he target New Orleans, you guys? Do y'all know? Can y'all think of something why he targeted New Orleans when he lived in Houston? I don't know. I'm trying to put the pieces to this puzzle together. Slave Sidekick says it's going to get worse. Yes. What is going on, y'all? This is sad. I mean, this is January 2nd. And all of this is going on. We had 3 incidents, big, huge incidents in one day on January 1st, y'all. This is crazy. Vic Morrison, hey, he says, do you think this would have happened if Harris have been elected? I have no idea. I don't really get into politics, you guys. I don't. Guns and Magnolia said, I used to do security on Bourbon Street a year ago at Larry Flint's Holiday Hustler, a dosor, and the only thing I had to witness were mostly pow pow fires from Essence Festivals, the Bayou Classic. Oh, wow. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Compassionate says, wait till January 20th. I know, right, Compassion Man? This is crazy, but y'all, I want to play the video. Y'all, smash the like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up because this guy right here, we're going to watch his video. And y'all tell me, what do y'all think about this guy? Real as it says, I think there will be something going to happen when Trump gets sworn in. Probably so. Because they already tried to assassinate Trump 3 times. I don't know what's going on in this world, y'all. People are getting crazy. I don't know. People are getting crazy. But y'all, let's watch this video of him because he goes and he talks about I'm whatever Shamsuddin Jabbar, whatever. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Whatever. I'm a realtor, and he goes into like he was in the military and stuff like that. But y'all, I don't know what to think at this point. But that's just my thoughts, I guess, right now. Is crazy. Real as it says, I think the sleeper cells got the green light. Yes, they are sleeper cells here in the US, you guys. Yes. But he was raised in Beaumont, Texas, and he sounds like a regular black man. But is he one that tried it? Maybe they paid him, his family up. No, I can't say that because they said he was broke. They said he was broke and struggling. And he rented that truck, I think, from Turo. Y'all, let me know if y'all heard that. He rented the truck. It wasn't his truck. I believe he rented it from Turo, I believe. I may be wrong, but that's what I heard. But y'all, let's listen to his video. And y'all tell me what y'all think. I think he's a regular black man that probably chose to be Muslim. And he changed his name. And he, I guess, was probably reading up on, because they went to Afghanistan. He chose to become Muslim or read up on that type of stuff and probably fell into the ISIS, situation of believing the way they think. Now, that's just my opinion, y'all, but we're going to see. Let's check out this video and let's see what y'all think. Let's see. Because he looks like a regular black person to me. And once he starts talking, I mean, he doesn't sound like he's... I don't know.
Good evening. I'm Shamsuddin Jabbar, property manager with Blue Meadow Properties and team lead at the Midas Group at Core Realty. I just want to say hello and let you know a little bit about
me. Now, y'all, did y'all see that? I don't think this guy is, I don't think he does not sound like just that little itty bitty intro does not sound like he is like an Arabic descent. Of course, we know he's raised here in the States, but not even being raised in a family that is Arabic, right? Because, sometimes when somebody's raised in an Arabic family, I mean, I work with plenty of people who are Arabic and look like, like him, but don't sound like that. Don't sound like that, right? I'm just saying. Let's play it again.
Good evening. I'm Shamsuddin Jabbar, property manager with Blue Meadow Properties and team lead at the Midas Group at Core Realty. I just want to say hello and let you know a little bit about me.
This is crazy.
The subject has been identified as 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, a U.S.-born citizen from Texas. He was driving a Ford pickup truck, which appears to be rented, and we are working to confirm how the subject became in possession of this vehicle. An ISIS flag was located on the trailer hitch of the vehicle, and the FBI is working to determine the subject's potential associations and affiliations.
See, you guys, they said that an ISIS flag was found at the end of his vehicle. So did he go? They said he was over there in Afghanistan. Did he go over to Afghanistan and get into the Muslim like culture more and started like researching it more before he even was in the US military, y'all? I don't know, but let's continue.
Terrorist organizations.
So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch.
See, now y'all, he sounds like a regular black man, right? I mean, he don't sound like he's from like even raised in an Arabic family. He sounds like a brother and looks like one too.
Where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch.
No one, and I mean no one, expects to wake up to New Year's this way. This should be a time of celebration.
Sad. I mean, y'all, this is sad. Let me wrap it around again. Y'all, I mean, y'all tell me. Put a 1 in the chat, you guys, if you guys think that he sounds like a regular, maybe a black male, like maybe, okay. Do y'all think that he sounds like a regular black male, that maybe he went and changed his name before he went into the military? Then when he went to Afghanistan, he started to go and probably link up with people who are over there Arabic, and maybe started like really trying to dig into this, being a Muslim. I mean, I don't know, because he sounds like a regular black man. He was born and raised in Beaumont, Texas. I mean, y'all, a lot of people do that. Somebody else said, like, when people go to jail or prison, they become Muslim, right? And they change their name. Like, he sounds like a whole black man to me, y'all. I mean, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. He doesn't even sound like he was born and raised in the States, but with like an Arabic family that's speaking their Arabic language, though, right? I think that this is my perception now. I may be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm saying he doesn't, and needless to say, you guys, he did this awful thing to Americans here, in our own homeland, and he was allegedly, they say he was in the army. Maybe he was suffering through PTSD, but he probably started to maybe interact with Muslims and maybe the ISIS. Maybe they, he got in contact, because he sounds like a regular black man. Like when I was listening to this before I heard this video, I just heard this video late last night. I stumbled upon this video late last night after I did my live yesterday. And I was like, you know what? He was in the military. He looks like a black man, or maybe could be mixed, but he looks definitely black. The person that came on that said he was a family friend was sounding like he was an older black man. Like, this is really like, I don't know. I'm just saying, you guys, but they're making it seem to me as if it was like he was like raised in a Muslim family, like he was idolizing, the ISIS, and, was doing this like terrorist act, type of situation. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is just my perception, and I'm thinking that, like, man, he was raised in the United States in Beaumont, Texas. And he doesn't sound like he grew up even in a Muslim family. He sounds like he is a whole black man, and that doesn't have nothing to do with it. But I'm saying his Muslim ties, it seems like maybe he changed his name before he went into the military. And then when he got into the military, he seems like he probably linked up with some ISIS people maybe and started doing stuff. But y'all, when those people do stuff, don't they allegedly pay people to do these terrorist acts? I don't know, y'all, but this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. This is sad.
Well, I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch.
Yes, real as it gets. I mean, you're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is he seems like he was raised in like a regular American family. Like with no like some families, like I said, we have people, let me turn the camera. Like we have known people. I mean, I've worked with a lot of people who were like actually like Muslim, and they were like, they looked like they were like, like looked like him, but they were like raised in Muslim families, and they have more like of an accent or whatever. But y'all, I don't know. I don't know this thing. I mean, did he go ahead and link up with the ISIS and then started idolizing that like the ISIS people and started like believing in that? But y'all, they say because Muslims, I don't know anything about Muslim religion, but they said even in the Muslim religion, that's not like okay to be doing that type of stuff. They don't go for that. That is like when you're in like the ISIS and the terrorist groups or whatever. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know. But this guy, I'm just trying to think. It was wrong what he did, you guys. I'm not saying what he did was terrible. But I was I was under the impression that before I knew he was from Beaumont, before I knew he was U.S., before I knew he was an American soldier, even I thought he was like somebody that came to the States and lived here and then did what he did. But y'all, this is sad. Needless to say, y'all, it is sad. It's really sad. Thank you, real as it gets. Yes, absolutely true. Do what you got to do. Thank you for modding, real as it gets. But y'all, this is sad, y'all. This is sad. This is really, really sad. This is sad. But I'm just gonna play his play it again. Let's go back. Let's go back. Cause this is crazy. It's sad, and y'all, people have lost their lives. Family members has lost their loved ones, y'all, with this. Smash the like button, you guys.
Organizations.
So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch.
Oh, the smoking truth. Yes, you know what? You're right. You might be right. The smoking truth. He may be Ethiopian. He looks like he is. He could be Ethiopian too, right? He looks like he could be, y'all. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yes, he looks like he could be Ethiopian too. Y'all, but it's sad, y'all. It is very, very sad, y'all. People have lost their loved ones, y'all. I mean, this is so sad. I mean, people are gonna be children have lost their parents. I mean, y'all, people have been, y'all, it was really sad. I had watched this other guy, and he was saying how he was with some girl, and then he thought she was following him after behind him, and when he turned around, he seen her laying there unalived. But he said she looked peaceful, y'all. It was so sad. So sad. So sad, you guys. Why did he have to do this? Why couldn't he just go and, unalive himself? Why did he have to go to New Orleans? Like, why? Why did he have to go to New Orleans and do this to these people that were innocent? They had nothing to do with his divorces. They had nothing to do with him getting sued for child support. They had nothing to do with if he did have PTSD. Nothing to do with him losing money, not making money, not having money. Y'all, this is sad. This is very, very, very sad. This is very hurtful, y'all. This is really sad and devastating to be at the top of the year. with this situation, and then the people have lost their lives. You guys, innocent people lost their lives. I'm telling you, it's so sad. It is awful. It's awful. It is so awful, you guys. I mean, this is like heart-wrenching. I mean, could y'all imagine? This is sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. And then you guys, they have the situation with Trump Towers with what's it called? A cyber truck blowing up. The cyber truck blew up outside the Trump Towers. And we're gonna watch a video on that. What is going on? They're saying that these two incidents have some kind of something to do with both of them or something like that. So yeah, this is sad. This is crazy. But y'all, let's listen to this video about the Tesla Cybertruck going off. This is crazy.
That have come to support the police and the fire department and this community in remaining safe. There is no further threat to the community as I sit here today, and I just want to make sure that our community understands we believe this to be an isolated incident, and it is now over as far as the danger. So, Billy?
Thank you, Sheriff. I'm going to reiterate some of the stuff that the sheriff has spoken upon. Engine 12 did arrive within 4 minutes of dispatch, did extinguish the fire with assistance from the sprinkler systems, and along with that electric vehicle blanket that we use on those operations. We did encounter 7 victims, all stable. 2 of them were transported to UMC, who have since been released. They were transported by community ambulance. A total of 13 units from Clark County Fire with 26 personnel, and then 4 units and 17 personnel from Las Vegas Fire and Rescue assisted with this operation. We always do appreciate the support that we get from our hotel partners, as the sheriff was mentioning with Resorts World. RTC did lend us 10 buses so we can refuge the people that were evacuated from the Trump Tower. Community Ambulance for their transportation for us, Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, and Nevada Division of Emergency Management. And we do appreciate their support, so we can't do that without them. And like the sheriff said, last night was a huge success, but we are prepared for whatever comes our way. So thank you for that. And I will turn this over to Special Agent in Charge, Jeremy Schwartz.
Good afternoon.
Y'all smash the like button for all the victims, you guys. Y'all, this is sad and heart-wrenching.
My name is Jeremy Schwartz. I'm currently the acting special agent in charge for the FBI here in Las Vegas. The FBI is currently conducting an investigation on a vehicle explosion, as the sheriff had just shown you a little bit ago. That's being conducted through our JTTF, which is a Joint Terrorism Task Force. I want to make sure everybody understands that the task force is comprised of law enforcement officials from the entire valley here. We're not doing anything alone, and we wouldn't do anything alone without our partners making sure that we're all in lockstep. We've learned from mistakes in the past, and we're not going to do that again. We have a great relationship with our law enforcement partners, and we're going to continue to do so. As of right now, our number one goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to determine whether this was an act of terrorism or not. I know everybody's interested in that word and trying to see if we can say, hey, this is a terrorist attack. That is our goal, and that's what we're trying to do. We have a ton of resources dedicated to this right now, and again, we're doing it with our partners. We're doing it together, jointly, and we'll continue to do so until we figure out exactly what's going on. I think most importantly, as the sheriff already mentioned, we believe this is an isolated incident. We do not believe that there's a bunch of folks out there supporting this or helping this, and we don't believe that there's any other danger to the community right now. But again, over the next few hours and days, we will continue to do our best to research that as much as we can and get to the bottom of this, and we won't stop until we're 100% certain as to what happened and why. Thank you. So I just want to clarify again so that I don't get these questions. We do know who rented the truck. We are looking at that individual, but I am not prepared to release the name of any of the individuals.
Wait, so did somebody else rent the truck for him? That's a good question.
That we are looking at least until next of kin is notified and we have a 100% identification. So with that, I'll take any questions you might have. I can't see. Hi, Dana.
Do you think it's a coincidence that there were these kinds of incidents on the same day, basically, in 2 tourism capitals?
Do I think it's a coincidence? I don't know. But what I can tell you is we're absolutely investigating any connectivity to what happened in New Orleans, as well as other attacks that have been occurring around the world.
See, they're trying to connect it to New Orleans, but I'm trying to figure out how they're trying to connect it to New Orleans, you guys. Y'all let me know, because I'm trying to figure out how. Does anybody know how they're going to connect it? I don't understand.
We're not ruling anything out yet, Dana.
Is there any possibility that this had a link to ISIS? There have been suggestions that the New Orleans attack might have.
Yeah, so the question is there any links to ISIS? And I will tell you that we don't have any indication of that here in Las Vegas. No overt ISIS flag as was seen in New Orleans. But again, we are investigating every aspect of this. And if that comes to light, we'll certainly.
HR 3. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, wow. So they rented the truck basically from Turo. So Turo is the one who they rented the truck from, because I believe the one in New Orleans, they say he rented that truck from Turo. It wasn't his own truck. So I'm catching on. So, but who was the one who did this in Las Vegas? Did they say? Because I don't remember them saying who the person that responsible for that situation was. I don't know.
Certainly update you. I'm sorry, sir.
What was the time between the truck's arrival and the explosion?
About 1 hour was the distance.
Oh, okay. Real as it gets says he rented a house that caught on fire at 5 a.m. The powwowing happened at 3:15 a.m. Oh, wow. Hey, D-Dot, welcome in. Oh, okay. Okay, wow.
The amount of time between the arrival of the truck here in Las Vegas, or at least our first notification of the arrival, and the explosion that occurred at the tower.
How long was it in the porte cochere before the explosion?
It was only there for about, it was sitting in the porte cochere for about 15 seconds before it exploded.
Have you all found
Was that 15? Where'd Dory go? The 15 to 20 seconds, I just want to make sure I gave you the right info.
The connection of the Elon Musk, Tesla, Donald Trump connection to be interesting from an investigative perspective?
Well, I mean, it's a Tesla truck, and we know that Elon Musk is working with President-elect Trump, and it's the Trump Tower, so there's obviously things to be concerned about there.
Okay, so yes, that's right. The Cybertruck is Elon. So Elon, of course, has Tesla, the Cybertrucks, and then they parked it at the Trump Towers. And Trump and Elon are allegedly working together, like with this, president situation. Oh, okay. Let's continue.
And that's something we continue to look at.
Have you all found re-examine security procedures at hotels?
Yeah, so I'm glad you asked that question. Do we need to re-examine security procedures? We were very successful in the night before. I'm surprised this happened, to be quite frank with you, and that's certainly something we're going to have to look at in target hardening, what that looks like. But to your question, Dana, I did forget to mention that I have authorized what we call an ABX roster to continue for the next 2 days, which is my New Year's Eve staffing plan of over 1,000 officers, both in our community neighborhoods as well as on the Strip and downtown, in partnership with all of the other law enforcement agencies, City of Las Vegas Marshals, North Las Vegas Henderson, just to ensure that even if we had a copycat or somebody else wanted to go up and conduct an attack, appropriate and available resources to handle it.
Have you all found any devices inside the Cybertruck that could have been used to set off those explosives?
No, the question is, did we find any devices that would be used to set off the explosives? And the answer is no, I don't know how they were ignited. Clearly, with what you see in there, something set them off, but I don't know what it was yet. We haven't been able to process the vehicle yet.
Wow, they haven't been able to process the vehicle yet, but I'm wondering who rented that truck, the Cybertruck. Where did they get it from? Who parked it there? They have to have this on cameras. There's cameras all over the Trump Towers. They have to know who did this, you guys. This is crazy. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome in. D-Dot. Okay, yes, I heard about that too. Real as it gets said, that was fake. About them, a Waka Flocka getting jumped in New York. But y'all, those New York situation, that was real. what happened, and we're gonna watch what happened there in New York. Y'all, it's going down. Smash the like button for all the victims, you guys. It was New York, Las Vegas, and New Orleans, you guys, that was going through situations yesterday. Y'all, this is sad, y'all. This is terrible.
Have you been in contact with Tesla Code to get the analytics from the vehicle cameras?
Yes, actually, I have to thank Elon Musk specifically. He gave us quite a bit of additional information in regards to how the vehicle was locked after it exploded due to the force of the nature of the force from the explosion.
Oh, wait, he said the vehicle was locked after the explosion? So did somebody set the truck there and purposely set the truck there and then like set it on fire? Y'all, this is crazy.
As well as being able to capture all of the video from the Tesla charging stations across the country, and he sent that directly to us, so I appreciate his help on that. I'll take one more question.
Elon Musk is claiming that this...
I'm sorry, you got to speak up for me.
Elon Musk is saying this vehicle and the vehicle in New Orleans were rented from the same company. Has there been any other indication that these two events might be associated?
It's another, the question is both vehicles, I'm being told New Orleans was rented from Turo and so was ours. That's another coincidence that absolutely is continuing to.
See, y'all, they said that's what I heard earlier, that they rented they rented those vehicles from Turo. So y'all, they have the similarities in this situation. I don't know how they're gonna continue to kind of bring those to this, bring them to like where they I guess like go together, like what this is a coincidence. Both of them are rented from Turo and then they blew up, and then I don't know, y'all. This is getting crazy. This is crazy.
Bear from our investigation that we have to continue to look into. So thank you very much. And as we get additional information for all of you, I'm sorry, I'll give you a shot.
Are your investigators using any of the city license plate readers this evening?
That's the question is, are we using the license plate readers and the technology? Well, one, you see the drone flight through the vehicle because it was unsafe to get there, so that we're using that technology. Thankful to have it, as well as the first indication of that vehicle arriving here in Las Vegas came from a license plate reader. So technology has been very useful to us in resolving this. And again, I'll commit to come back to you all when we have confirmation of the suspect's name, who they are, what their background is. We will get that information back out to you. We'll call another press conference and provide it. I just like to, again.
Yes, Tammy. Tammy said it's only the second day of 2025 and all this stuff is going on. It's crazy, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up, y'all. This is crazy. It's devastating to see all of this stuff happening on 1 January 2025. Y'all, this is the top of a brand new year. And look at what is already going on, y'all. This is sad.
Thank the mayor, the commissioners, the other law enforcement leaders, and of course our attorney general for showing up and supporting us in this event. It's been a statewide effort, and I appreciate it. Sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, I'm here to give you really a brief update on what occurred on Las Vegas Boulevard this morning. As you know, we just had our New Year's Eve event where we successfully.
Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's see. Let me pause this. This is really devastating, you guys. I mean, I cannot believe all of this stuff that is going on right now. This is this is crazy. This is really, really crazy. But what I do know is that this guy was a U.S. soldier, and he was raised in Beaumont, Texas. So I don't know what is going on. Tammy says, and the drones are still flying around every night. That's crazy. What is going on with the drone situation, y'all? This is crazy. I'm telling y'all, this is very, very, very crazy about all of this stuff that's going on. Let's see what's going on with the New York. Hey, Gylations, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see what's going on with the New York. Let me see. New York. The New York. Let me see. New York. The New York attack, because y'all, it was New York, New Orleans, and also Um, also, New York, New Orleans, and Las Vegas. It's crazy. It is so crazy. Let's see what's going on, y'all. This is, I mean, this is crazy. Let's get into it.
Shooting at a nightclub in New York. This is, remember, 1st January for the United States of America, and that's why many of the revelers are bringing in the new year, the first day that they were enjoying. This is Queens, we are told, in NYC, and the mass shooting has taken place. These are the visuals on your screen, and because it's evening, late evening and night there, 11 people have confirmed received injuries. They have been shot at. It's a mass shooting incident. This is absolutely terrible. If there's New Orleans, then there is Las Vegas, and then this. We do not know if this is a terror attack, what exactly happened. Was this some sort of scuffle confrontation? We are getting more details on that. But we do know that a mass firing has taken place. 11 people injured. Barely hours after, a driver drove the truck into a crowd, killing innocent 15 people. And many others injured. There is a suspected ISIS terror linked to him who's an American citizen, who was shot dead by the cops right on the spot. Then comes in the Cybertruck explosion outside Trump Hotel. Now this. My colleague Shashank Mattu, who closely tracks the international affairs, is joining me this morning. Shashank, what are you picking up from Queens? Barely after we had just spoken about New Orleans and Las Vegas comes in Queens.
So you're absolutely right. In fact, this is the news that is just taking, at this point in time, we're hearing that around at least 11 people have been wounded in this mass shooting incident. It's at a nightclub in New York. We know that several people have already sought medical treatment, and we know that the New York Police Department is already on the scene. But this is part of a disturbing trend that we're seeing over the last couple of days with the explosion of the Tesla Cybertruck, as well as killing several people in New Orleans. So, and many of these cases, of course, being linked to terrorism, some linked to the Islamic State. So, linkages being made between these various terror incidents in January, just weeks before Donald Trump takes office.
Y'all, this is crazy. I mean, y'all, 3 things yesterday on January 1st, 2025, at the top of the year. At the top of the year, you guys. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's see the NYPD. They have a live situation going on. Y'all, this is sad. This is crazy, y'all. I mean, I cannot believe that this is going on 2025, you guys, on the first day of the year, of a whole new year. We already know last year was crazy, and the start of 2025 has been like really insane. Y'all, this is crazy, y'all. This is really, really crazy. But let's go and see what we can find out here.
The public has been very instrumental in the recent weeks to help us capture dangerous individuals like these 4 men. We ask the public, if you see something, say something, and call our Crime Stoppers tip line. All calls are confidential. That's 1-800-577-TIPS, 1-800-577-TIPS. I will now take a few questions.
Ding, Dave Nook, do you believe this to be gang-related? And can you talk about motivation behind this?
That's one of the avenues that we're pursuing, but it's too early to determine right now.
Are you considering this a terrorist attack?
This is not a terrorist attack.
Chief, the ages of the victims, do you know?
Approximately 16 to 20 years old.
Do you know what kind of event was going on there?
It was a private event. We're still looking into the actual determination of what.
Y'all, these were children. 16 years old to 21. Y'all, this is crazy.
Was the source of it and why it was occurring, but we'll get to that.
Anything about a memorial of someone else that was shot?
We'll take a look into that.
Thank you, Chief. Hold on, Chief. Right here. Daily News? No, good. Were the correct permits filed from the operators of this establishment?
That's part of our review. We're very familiar with this location, and we'll look into all sorts of licensing and whether they're appropriately operating.
All right, final question. Chief, how many shots do you believe were fired? Can you talk about the shell cases that you found at the scene?
Approximately 30 shots, and we're still going through ballistics evidence to come up with an accurate number.
Oh my
right,
God. Oh my goodness. Y'all, he said 30 shots were fired. And they're still going through ballistic. Y'all, smash the like button for these people in New York Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all, smash the like button. Let's get these likes up for these families that have lost and have been lost their lives and also injured in all of the states, in New York, in Louisiana, and in Las Vegas. Y'all, this is crazy.
Time and attention.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I'm Philip Rivera, Chief of Patrol. And
Y'all, this is crazy. This is, I am so appalled about the situation, especially the one in New York. All of them. I mean, the one in New Orleans, the one that's in New York. I mean, that's all of them are bad. No matter how we look at it, y'all, all of them is bad. It's sad that we have to be dealing with this at the beginning of the year, y'all. The beginning of the year. I mean, hours into the brand new year. I'm telling you, this is getting crazy. This is really getting crazy, y'all. We haven't even had a chance to enjoy 2025. Y'all, we can't even enjoy 2025 yet. Because this crazy stuff is happening. It's really sad, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up, y'all. This is terrible. This is terrible.
And welcome back here on Live Now from Fox. If you are just joining us, Christy Matino. I'll be here for the next hour or so bringing you all the latest. And I do want to head back to this live image that we are getting our newsroom out of New Orleans, Louisiana this morning, just over 24 hours after this attack did happen on Bourbon Street. My producer Taylor actually did just find a social media reaction that I do want to pull up for you right now. Let me get this up on your screen here. All right, so again, this is a live reaction that we're getting from social media platforms. This is a message from Pope Francis via the Vatican, excuse me, and this is a Telegram, which is also a social media platform. So I do want to read this statement here at this time as he is commenting, offering his condolences for the New Orleans victims. It says, quote, "At this time of sorrow for the American people, I would like to reaffirm the firm resolve of the Italian Republic to oppose in the strongest terms all forms of terrorism on the basis of those values of civilization, democracy, and respect for human life that have always been shared with the United States." And yesterday, when this news was breaking, we were bringing you reaction from lawmakers and leaders across the country, as well as across the globe. We did bring you a statement from French President Emmanuel Macron as well. We do monitor social media to bring you all the latest updates here. So if we do get anything else, we will bring it to you. But again, this is the latest statement that we have here from Pope Francis via the Vatican over the messaging app Telegram. So what I do want to do right now, though, is pivot to another story because we are continuing to follow the latest here out of New Orleans. However, we do have some other news that we do want to take you out to right now. And one of those stories here is some footage I'm going to pull up for you. This is out of Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh my goodness.
As emergency crews arrived to a chaotic and gruesome scene there after a large New Year's firework tipped over after being lit and ignited. A fiery shrapnel-studded blast. It killed 3 people and injured more than 20 others, several of them critically. 2 women died at this scene and a 3rd woman died at a hospital. And we are hearing now from officials, we do have this press conference that I do want to play out as they are considering now some new legislation that can hopefully mitigate for the future these instances where these fireworks are causing these injuries and in this instance death. So I do want to head over there and again, we'll pop up that live image in New Orleans for you to let you know we are keeping an eye on it. And again, if we do hear anything live, live press briefing come up on that, we will pivot.
We're going to set up an amnesty program again to have you give back fireworks. We've been doing that these last couple of years. Don't do it. Don't have any more of these fireworks shows until we can all come to terms with what the risk is. So pause, please. In addition to that amnesty, actions have to be taken, like the mayor said. And this can't just be legislated, though. I want everyone to know. It's very likely we will be proposing.
So you guys, that's 4 places: Hawaii, Honolulu, New York, oh my goodness, New Orleans, and Las Vegas. Y'all smash the like button. 3 unalived and 20 injured in Honolulu. Y'all, it's sad. This is breaking news.
penalties that will be Class C felonies for anything over 50 pounds of fireworks. We'll debate that at the legislature. We've already heard from legislators just in this first 12 hours.
Wow.
But right now, people are taking terrible risks with other family members and the community. Soon, you'll probably be taking a risk with your own freedom. I don't think anybody should want to go to jail for 5 years or pay tens of thousands of dollars of fines. Love your family, avoid this. Let us put on firework displays in the community. Let us spend the monies to have something special for our citizens, which is what we've been proposing. No more
If you're here in Texas and you've got
There's a commercial. Y'all, Honolulu, they were using some fireworks. 3 people were, unalived, unalive, and 20 people were injured from using fireworks in Hawaii. Y'all, it's going down. This is breaking news.
And the way the blast went, it blasted outward like this, and it took the houses in front of it and the cars in front of it. The houses on the sides amazingly didn't feel the brunt of this explosion.
Wow.
Could have been the whole block.
Wow.
If we were even less lucky. So, look, we are doing a few things. We've been intercepting and seizing thousands and thousands of pounds of fireworks, but still not enough. The task force intercepted 187,000 pounds of illegal fireworks in 23, more than 40,000 pounds in 2024. Tons of shipments have been diverted. But let's just be honest, we will never be able to catch all this stuff. So you have to help us. Help your neighbors make the right decisions to not put your family in harm's way. There has got to be a better way. Again, the mayor's right. There's technology that can be brought to bear. There are laws that can be put in place. But truth be told, we will never have enough medics. We will never have enough police to stop all of the activities that's been going on. And the final thing I'll say is, everyone remembers the fire that occurred about 15 months ago. We could have had 30 fires last night with this amount of fireworks, and there would be no way that the fire departments could respond to them. And that could have been several houses burning, middle of the night, taking people's lives. We no longer live in a climate, in an era where we can afford to take that kind of fire risk. That's why penalties are going to have to be very, very severe for people that use large amounts of fireworks, because frankly, it's not that different than being a super drunk driver, making everyone else at risk when you're on the road. Now you are potentially burning down someone's community and the next door neighbor. And they're probably trying to sleep on New Year's, and they could be burned to death. Not to mention the tragic incident that happened with the explosion. So God bless everybody. But thank goodness we have a mayor that doesn't take any nonsense. And it's going to have to be very, very serious going forward. So please just partner with us on this one. And let's not do aerial fireworks anymore unless professionals are doing them. Aloha.
Wow.
Thank you, Governor. Jim Ireland from the Honolulu Emergency Services Department. I just want to go through briefly what happened with this incident from the EMS perspective. We were going through a fairly ordinary night up until that point. We did have 2 or 3 significant firework injuries where people had lost parts of their hand. I think one very critical injury, some traffic accidents, a few people hit by cars, but nothing really out of the ordinary for a New Year's Eve. 12:01 happened, and our communications center received 2 911 calls, and sounded a little ominous at first because one of the calls reported four victims. So 4 victims is a little unusual for a isolated firework accident. So our team responded. Our Assistant Chief of Operations, Jeff Zuckernick, who's here today, responded along with EMS District Chief Shara Molina, as well as our IAEA ambulance, and they actually got to scene quite quickly. At that point, and I'm going to describe the scene a little bit, but the incident, as you know, was at 4137 Keaka Drive. We couldn't get all the way up to the house because, as you can imagine, in a neighborhood when there's a party, both of sides of the street were lined with cars. And so really there was only one narrow path for any vehicle down the middle of this street. So they staged at Bikini Street and Keaka Drive, and were met by the first patients. And the first ambulance pulled in, it wasn't just 4 or 6 patients. It was 5 and then 10 and then 15. And then early estimates were at least 20 patients, and all very, very severely injured, critical burns, pleading.
Y'all, this is dangerous. Commercial grade fireworks. I mean, yo, me and Jamil were, at a hotel on the high floor watching the fireworks yesterday, New Year's, and those fireworks were shaking and rattling the windows. These fireworks are very powerful and very strong. I mean, they were loud, and we were, on the 20-something floor. Y'all, this stuff is dangerous.
13 ambulances made up the transport of the injured from that scene. One federal fire department ambulance made 2 trips, so they went to the hospital and came back and got more patients. So really we used 14 ambulances to transport patients, but it was 13 physical ambulances. So at that point, then I was alerted. I got out to the scene about 12:15 or so. Our Deputy Director, Ian Santee, came, as well as our paramedic supervisor, who's also here, Sonny Johnson. Another district chief showed up, came to the scene as well, Kenneth Faria. So we had our leadership team there, as well as a large number of ambulances. Now, because there were so many patients, this was what we consider a mass casualty incident. So the team, again, because the house and the devastation, and we also weren't sure if there was more unexploded. I mean, we assumed it was a firework incident, but we weren't for sure in the first few minutes. It could have been anything, really. And so we, because of the congestion at the scene, because of the devastation and the unsure nature of this, we actually, the initial commanders on the scene elected to set up a triage area at Bikini Street and Keaka Drive, which is maybe 2 or 3 houses from the house that was involved. And they collected the patients there. And what they did, and this is standard in mass casualty incidents for EMS, is they did triage. So they would assign people red for critical, yellow for serious, or green for minor injuries or walking wounded. And what was significant about this event is there were just so many in the red category. Of the 21 patients we transported to hospitals, most of them were considered red or critical. We estimate approximately 10 to 15 additional patients in the green category or minor injuries. And because our focus there was saving lives and saving lives with our partners in the fire department and police department, it's standard for us to have the minorly injured patients wait while we address the critical patients, the critically injured who are in danger of losing their life.
Y'all, like I said, me and Jamil were in a hotel off by the Delaware River when we were in Philly yesterday for New Year's Eve, right? And at 6 o'clock New Year's Eve, they had a big fireworks show. And y'all, we were on the 20-something floor. And when they were like, we were kind of, right behind the riverfront in the hotel. But y'all, we felt the shaking, the windows were rattling when those fireworks were being shot, but they were professionally done. Y'all, so I can imagine being on the street in front of somebody's house with these fireworks. Y'all, that is some powerful fireworks. They are they're commercial grade. They are strong. They will blow up something. And y'all, these people that's what I'm understanding. They had these strong, powerful fireworks. And y'all, 3 people passed away and 20 were injured. Y'all, these things is dangerous if you're not trained and used in how to use them.
Again, it was about two houses away, but this is where our partnerships were critical with the fire department, both Honolulu Fire Department and the Federal Fire Department and the police department, because firefighters and police officers took it upon themselves to use these sling devices that we can use to move patients. They have handles.
Yes, Herbert, concussion waves, yes. Yes, those pyrotechnics are no joke. They are something serious.
Triage supervisor when decided then who was going to go to the hospital first. Our dispatch arranged which hospitals were.
And this is breaking news, you guys. Right now in Hawaii, they are live right now with this situation in Hawaii, y'all. This is sad.
Which in a way it was fortunate because everybody in dispatch who was supposed to get off at midnight didn't leave. So we had a double number of dispatchers going into the night to help us manage this incident. And they all stayed. I'm just so proud of just their actions, because what they were doing behind the scenes is talking to all the hospitals. Queens, how many critical patients can you take? Straub, how many critical burn patients can you take? Kaiser, Kuakini, etc. So they touched base with every hospital on Oahu simultaneously while our teams were doing the triage and now starting the transport. Now, the other issue at this scene was these roads now were filled with police cars, supervisors, fire trucks, personnel, victims, and we just could not get the ambulances up into that scene. They would have gotten trapped or congested. So what we elected to do then is set up Salt Lake Boulevard at McKinney Street as the transport hub. So the triage hub was about 2.
Y'all, I can imagine what these fireworks did to the people. I mean, we know that 3 have been unalived in Hawaii and 20 injured, but what they did to the streets, the houses, the properties, the people, y'all, the firework blast was crazy. It says fireworks blast in Hawaii home, K yields 3 and then injures 20. Y'all, this is sad and devastating. Y'all, this is some stuff going on. Why are these people doing this around the whole United States?
We could then, an ambulance would pull up, and then we would immediately sign them, okay, this is your patient, this is your patient. As the physician on the scene, I would give them a brief report. This one has critical airway burns, they need this, this one needs that, and we very expeditiously worked together to save lives and get people transported to the hospital. And this, because of our working relationships, went without a lot of discussion. Everybody just seemed to know what to do, and that made it run so much more smoothly. Police knew what to do, fire knew what to do, EMS knew what to do, and we all worked very well together. Police immediately shut off Salt Lake Boulevard for us so we could stack up 6 or 8 ambulances and block roads and keep our paramedics safe from that. So from that point, it was determined initially that there were 2 people within the scene who were deceased, who we weren't able to save, and that's heartbreaking for us.
Sad, really. Y'all, this is sad. This is sad. We got Honolulu, Hawaii. We got Las Vegas. We got New York. We got New Orleans with these massive situations on New Year's, on the first and second day of the year. Y'all, this is devastating. Smash the like button, you guys. Put the prayer hands up, you guys, and hearts in the comment boxes for those who have lost their lives, the family members who are experiencing their lost loved ones being, unalived or injured. Y'all, this is sad.
It handled 21 critical patients all at once. So what our dispatchers did very smartly, and again, they're trained to do this now, protocols, they found out exactly who could go where. And for instance, if a burn patient went to a non-burn center, that ER could stabilize them, and then this morning and today transfer them to the burn ICU at Straub after they've been stabilized in that other ER. So we literally utilized 4 or 5 downtown hospitals to take care of all these patients. Now at this time, there's still stuff going on all over town, other injuries, heart attacks, the normal medical stuff we go to. So then what we did is we called on the other remaining ambulances in the city then to use other hospitals other than those ones getting inundated from this event that were a little further out to kind of take the rest of the 911 transport patients from Oahu. So again, I'm just very proud of our team. I'm very proud of the collaboration with the other agencies. But at the same time, it's a really sad day for me because I saw the families, I saw the patients, I saw their anguish, and it's just heartbreaking. And this, again, didn't have to happen.
Y'all, this is sad. I'm telling you guys, these situations, let me put this on. These situations that's going on, you guys, I mean, they are not even people are losing lives. Things are going on. I mean, y'all, this is a sad, sad situation on the first and second of the year in 2025, and we are experiencing these type of situations. I did not even know anything about the Honolulu thing until now. I did not know about it. I mean, this just popped in. They said, let's check and let's go through these situations. Let's move over to another situation because this stuff is happening right now. Y'all, this is sad and this is OMG, y'all. This is really, really devastating. Let's go back to it and let's see somebody else is chatting and talking about it because this is live right now as we here are bringing it to you guys live, you guys. This is sad, OMG.
Mess in HFD, and upon arriving to the scene, we, discovered the actual scope of the incident and the large explosion. It really looked like a war zone, and a bomb pretty much dropped right in front of that house.
Oh my goodness.
Like Director Arlen stated, we dispatched a whole lot more of resources. We sent a total of 9 other resources from HFD, and luckily our conditions at the time, there were no fires upon arriving at the scene, so we were able to focus all of our efforts on patient care. We did a search and rescue of the building that was affected and the surrounding area, and during that search is that we found one of the patients that actually deceased at the incident.
Oh
And
my
like
goodness.
Director Arlen stated, very proud of the work that our personnel did in working together with all the other first responding agencies. But I wanted to kind of touch on what the mayor stated. Fireworks is a very sensitive issue within our community, whether to allow legalization or not. But with everyone here in the public safety community, the safety and well-being of our community is our number one priority, and also with our personnel. And I think people have to take a step back and take a look at that. We want to make sure that everyone goes home at the end of the day. And I think that I know everyone has that same thing in common. Our community does care.
Y'all, welcome in. Hey, Lordy, welcome in. Y'all, I don't know if he's a police chief or what, but he said it looked like a war zone over there in Hawaii, Honolulu, where they were playing. Somebody had some fire, I guess some commercial, sounds like commercial grade fireworks. And y'all, 3 people have been unalived, and also 20 people were injured. Y'all, this is sad. This is very, very sad.
Chief Logan.
Aloha, good afternoon, Governor, Mayor, and members of the media. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Our prayers go out to the community and all those that are tragically involved from this fireworks incident. To echo what the mayor, the governor, and the other first responders have said is, very bad, poor decision making by members of our community who decided to take fireworks and use them in a manner that's not professional, trained individuals. And now we have the incident we have. And it's tragic, should have never happened. We're doing a preliminary investigation into the incident. Please remember that everything I talk about today is preliminary and in that subject to change as the investigation continues. On Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, shortly after midnight, the Honolulu Police Department officers co-responded with our EMS and fire department personnel to Keaka Drive address on multiple people injured in fireworks. The initial responding patrol officer determined that New Year's Eve party had been going on in the carport area, and individuals were lighting fireworks that resulted in an explosion. 2 adult females were pronounced dead at the scene, and adults and some juveniles were transported to neighboring hospitals.
Wow.
Based on a preliminary review and nearby surveillance footage, evidence from the scene, and witness statements, it appears that shortly after midnight, a person who attended the party lit an aerial cake, which is a container containing multiple aerial fireworks, in the driveway at the carport.
Oh,
the cake fell to the side, and the aerial shot into crates that contained additional fireworks, setting off what is the explosion that you saw.
Oh, so they shot up the firework off. It went into crates of other fireworks, and that's when the massive boom happened, I guess.
Transported to aerial hospitals. There may have been additional people that walked to or admitted themselves into the hospital, as mentioned by Dr. Ireland. At 5 a.m. today, we were notified that one of the critically injured patients, a 23-year-old female, had also passed, so that would be the 3rd individual that passed. The identification of all the deceased will be from the medical examiner's office on the future date.
Wow.
In addition to the 3 fatalities, approximately 24 people were injured. I'd like to thank all the first responders, the initial responders to the scene. One witness who had prior military experience likened it to a war zone.
Wow.
I would ask that any of the first responders and the neighbors that also responded to help to seek any professional counseling that may be required. I know there were peer officers, both by other first responders and HPD, that were there to help the initial officers at the scene. The Honolulu Fire Department, and I understand ATF is involved in the investigation into this matter, and we will continue that investigation for several days and months into the future. I know that I went to the scene later this morning. Our investigators, our patrol initial response, were holding down the scene. Our criminal investigation division was on the scene.
Ms. D, Happy New Year's to you. Yes, pure survival. All loungers and pure survival. Y'all, this is pure survival, y'all. They are saying that in Honolulu, Hawaii, there was a some people, I guess, using these fireworks, and it really, like, I guess, blew up and it looked like a war zone area, because from what I understand, some I guess the fireworks were lit, and then it shot into they were on a carport. It shot into like another, I guess, where other fireworks were, and it like completely like blew up, from what I understand, y'all. This is sad.
And here we have a tragic loss into a community, and neighbors, families, and friends are now either deceased or in hospitals because of just what appears to be careless acts.
So we have been listening in here to this press conference out of Honolulu, Hawaii, where rescuers found a gruesome scene at this home after a fireworks blast killed 3, injuring over 20. And now the governor, Josh Green, says he's looking into whether new penalties, including a felony charge for possessing large fireworks, are needed to curtail fireworks in Hawaii. I also did want to pop up this live look for you as I take you back out to this scene out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We actually do have an update that we are supposed to hear from the Louisiana.
Happy New Year's to you too, Carol, and everybody in the building. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. There is all kind of situations happening here in the U.S., y'all. This is sad.
Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry set to give an update here on this attack that happened in the French Quarter District of New Orleans, Louisiana. This is going to be the first update that we have heard today. I do want to give you this other live look that we have right now. As you can see, there is still a police presence. So, of course, when that does happen here on Live Now from Fox, we will bring that to you live, raw, and unfiltered, as we always do, without commercial interruptions, so you can get all that new information. We are set to hear, hopefully, some new details in just a short while. All right, we are going to go away for a 2-minute break. We'll be right back.
Y'all, this is the most devastating news. I did not think that all this stuff was going to be happening on January 1st, January 2nd, you guys. This is crazy. Y'all, and now Hawaii, some people got, unalived. 3 people got unalived and 20 got injured with the fireworks situation. Y'all, what is going on? Did we miss a state? Y'all let me know. This is crazy, y'all. This is devastating on this second day of January 2025. I did not want to be reporting on this, but y'all, these are things that we need to report on because it is for the safety of all of us, no matter where you're at. Y'all, in New Orleans, they are trying to have this Sugar Bowl today at like 3 o'clock, I believe. And y'all, there's still an active crime scene at the French Quarters where this situation with this guy that ran over all these people and unalived them. Y'all, I would not go. I would not even trust the safety of it down there because the police and the authorities are attending to the crime scene still. I don't think it's safe for not one moment for anybody to be down there. Now, if something happens, I pray to God that nothing happens at the Sugar Bowl today. But you guys, if something happens, I would chalk that up to saying that they are focused on the crime scene, the situation, and that they did not have enough people, enough police to be focused in on the Sugar Bowl. Like they only have so many police, so many authorities that can tend to these the Sugar Bowl. But y'all, I don't know. The Hawaii, they got somebody who blowing up fireworks and unalived 3 people and injured 20 people. Y'all, these people, what is going on? It's 2025 and we can't even get a clear, wonderful day going on. And it's very sad. It is early in the morning. And these things have happened since yesterday, New Year's, y'all. I'm telling you, it is very, very, very heart-wrenching to be having to come and report these things to you guys. It is sad.
Did have another update in here from the FBI. Right now, I am going to pull it up on your screen. I'm also going to take down this text at the bottom so you can see this a little bit better. But I am going to read this to you. This just in here from our newsroom on social media. We found this. It says, quote, at approximately 7:50 a.m., FBI Houston and the Harris County Sheriff's Office concluded a court-authorized search and cleared the 12,000 block of Crescent Peak Drive. At this time, there is no threat to residents in that area. Due to the ongoing nature of the investigation, we are unable to provide any details. FBI New Orleans remains the primary field office responsible for investigating yesterday's Bourbon Street attack. They then go on to say they are grateful for the partnerships and support provided by the Harris County Sheriff's Office, the Houston Police Department, and the Homeland Security investigations. So again, we did check in with one of our Fox Houston reporters this morning as the FBI was there at the suspect's home. And again, we do know that that suspect is 42-year-old Shahmoud Din Bahar Jabbar. He is a U.S. citizen and an Army veteran from Texas. So again, we are expecting new details on all of this at 11 a.m. And you can count on us here at Live Now from Fox to bring that to you when it does start, hopefully here within the next about hour and 15 minutes or so. Again, this new information in from the FBI right now saying that they have cleared that block where they concluded this court-authorized search. Let's go away for another 2-minute break on Live Now from Fox. We'll be back shortly.
Y'all, this, I mean, am I missing something? Is there any more breaking news? I mean, this is crazy. Y'all, let's check and see because we didn't even know about Hawaii. That happened just like that was just brought to our attention as we're going live right now, you guys. Let's see, is there anything else that's going on, y'all? This is crazy. This is sad and heart-wrenching. OMG. Y'all, this is sad. I'm telling you, this is sad. Let's see if there's anything else going on because, y'all, we got Hawaii over there. 3 people unalive, 20 people injured. We got 15 people unalive, more than 30 people injured in New Orleans. We got in New York, there was 11 people injured with that the terrorist situation, the terrorist situation in New York. Y'all, I'm telling you, it is going down. I'm telling you, y'all, this stuff is crazy. These things are getting out of control. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is really, really sad. It is, it's really, really crazy. Let's see what else is going on. Cause y'all, this is crazy. This is really, really crazy. Let me see. This is crazy. Galatians says, why? Because these are the latest last days. Paul continues, for people will be lovers of self. 2 Timothy 3:2. Yeah, it's getting crazy, you guys. I'm telling you, this is getting crazy. This is getting crazier and crazier by the day, y'all. I mean, these people, it's getting crazy. Let's see. It's sad. Spitfire says, get your spirit man together. Yeah, it is sad. I mean, it will bring your spirit down if you are like, dealing with this. You think it's a new year. Everybody should be happy. Everybody should be trying to see what's going on for the new year, what changes they can do. It is crazy. It is crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
We are getting in some social media reaction that I do want to pull up for you right now. This is New York City Mayor Eric Adams, and he is speaking out now via his social media platform, X. Here is what we are seeing. I'm going to read the full thing to you. It says, after the attacks in New Orleans and Las Vegas, NYPD and I have been in constant communication. While there are no immediate threats to our city at this time, out of an abundance of caution, we have heightened security and increased NYPD presence at relevant locations, including at Trump Tower and in Times Square. I also did have another reaction that if you give me one moment here, I will pull up for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull up this quote now. This is also, we're just getting this into our newsroom. This is a message from Pope Francis via the Vatican. He sent this telegram to Archbishop of New Orleans. His name is Gregory Amond. Here's what this quote says. It says, "At this time of sorrow for the American people, I would like to reaffirm the firm resolve of the Italian Republic to oppose in the strongest terms of all forms of terrorism on the basis of those values of civilization, democracy, and respect for human life that have always been shared with the United States." So as we do here on Live Now from Fox, bringing you all these live updates, my producer combs through social media to see what reactions we're getting from lawmakers and officials across the state, as well as leaders across the world. And we've been bringing those statements to you during our continuous coverage yesterday as well as today.
Great content.
Y'all, it is going down. It is going down. Y'all, it's sad. This is very, very, very sad and very heart-wrenching. But also, you guys, another situation that happened at the last month, we're going to say, because we are in January 2nd already, you guys. Y'all, last month, there was a in New York, you guys. They're in a New York prison. If you guys don't know about this story, I was went live the other day and was talking about it. And y'all, this is going to be a trigger warning for you guys. Did you guys hear about the guy that was that got unalived in New York at the prison? If you guys did, press 1. But this is really sad. This is a sad, sad situation right here, y'all. I mean, I could not believe that this situation happened. And these people have not, Lordy says 1 Galatians 2. Yes, this is a warning. I mean, this is really disturbing, you guys. Tammy heard of it. Okay, Carol. This is very, very, very sad, but I wanted to touch back on it because y'all, these people do not know what is going on. A lot of people don't know that this situation happened in New York, y'all. I'm telling you, it is crazy. It is crazy. But there was an inmate in New York, you guys. The guards, they were all white and they were beating up this black man. Y'all, it is sad. No matter what color they are, no matter what color you are, it is wrong. He is already in prison for doing whatever he did, right? But he did not go to prison just to get unalived by the guards. Y'all, it doesn't matter if he was black, Chinese, brown, pink, purple, Asian, Spanish, whatever. They did not deserve this. This is really sad. I mean, this is awful. What brought these people, these guards, what brought them to doing this to this person? This is sad, but y'all, we are going to watch this. This is so devastating, y'all. These things is, y'all, I don't know what is going on in the world, but y'all, it is some sick stuff going on in this world. But y'all, we're going to watch this video, y'all. It is a trigger warning. So I want you guys just a heads up. It's sad, very, very sad video, but y'all, they caught it on camera on their police, their security cameras, on their bodies. But y'all, we're gonna see people. I mean, there's even somebody in there laughing at this boy being unalived in there. I mean, y'all, it's sad, but we're gonna get into it, y'all. So let me turn the camera and let's get into it. And there's no audio, so it's no audio. Look at him dragging him. Look at him dragging him, the inmate. Dragging the inmate. It is so sad. So sad and heart-wrenching what they do to this inmate, y'all. This is uncalled for. And these guards, they need to be up under the prison. There's no way and no need to be having this type of situation so hard and so crucial to where this inmate was unalived, you guys. And this was last month, and this is barely, video footage is barely coming out, of course, with no voice on there. It was just straight footage. This is so sad, you guys. This is terrible. This is so terrible. And yes, he was cuffed. Yes, he was cuffed. And they were doing this to him. But y'all watch, just watch. We're going to watch the whole video. It's sad. It is so sad. And uncalled for what they did to this inmate. No matter what he did, you guys, this is inhumane. This is inhumane. Let's skip. Okay, here it goes. This is sad, y'all. Check this out. Check it out. Sad. Devastating. I don't even know if this is the one. Hold on, let me see if this is the one, because this one right here, look at, you see him? He's hitting him. No, I don't think this is a video. Hold on, you guys. I don't think this is the one. Look at, they're beating him so bad. This is terrible. But no, hold on. Oh, sister 1973, send in a super chat. Thank you, sister. Sister says the evil spirits named doing all these atrocities is a legend with which the Bible speaks of in Mark 5 and 9. Yes, sister, absolutely. This stuff is sad and heart-wrenching. But I think this one right here is a video. This one is I think this one is really really more lighter than what the other video I seen, and maybe it's from a different angle. Let me back out of here, because there's another one, you guys, that's even worse than this one. Let me find the one that was like extremely horrible. Let me go and see the one that was extremely horrible, that tells everything. It shows everything. Let me see if it's this one right here. Let me see. Because this is sad and crazy. Yeah, this one right here. It is sad. It is really, really sad, you guys. Sad and heart-wrenching, you guys. Sad and heart-wrenching. Let me turn the camera. This is sad. And I don't even think it's probably, I don't know. Let's see. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at what he's doing. Look at kicking him with his foot. Look at what he's doing, y'all. This is crazy. Look at them. I mean, they are hitting him, abusing this inmate.
I do not take lightly the release of this video, especially in the middle of the holiday season. As Attorney General, you have my word that we will use every possible tool available to us to investigate this death thoroughly and swiftly.
Sad. So sad. Look it. There he goes. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is terrible. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find. There's a one that was like very, very bad. I mean, it showed everything. 2024. It showed everything. Let me see if I can find this one, the one that was showing everything. Because y'all, this one, it was terrible. It was terrible. It showed everything. Everything. Okay, let's see what this says.
From another facility on the day of the assault. Part of the video you will soon see shows a corrections officer using a boot to kick Brooks, who's handcuffed with a bloody face. It happened Monday, December 9th. Robert Brooks, who was convicted of assault outside Rochester, died at the hospital in Utica the next day, December 10th. His death only became public Sunday the 15th, when it was announced by the state corrections commissioner that an inmate had died after use of force by staff at Marcy. Robert Brooks was identified as that inmate the next day, December 16th. Days later, on the 23rd, the governor called for the firing of 14 people implicated in his death.
Wow.
All told, the state attorney general released nearly 2 hours of body cam footage from 4 separate cameras. Now, we'll walk you through the violence moment by moment. Robert Brooks's family has seen parts of it and called it horrific and devastating.
Sad.
And it is.
So sad.
What the body cam video shows has been widely condemned for its shocking violence. It begins after 9 o'clock at night, Monday, December 9th, on secure property outside Marcy Correctional. There is no sound because the cameras were in standby mode and not activated by the law enforcement officers wearing them. 43-year-old Robert Brooks, handcuffed behind his back, appears to be lifted off the ground and carried by his arms. Less than a minute later, inside the prison infirmary, which is getting crowded with more prison staff. When we see Robert Brooks's face for the first time, it's bloody. Then the video shows 2 punches, the first of many.
I do not take lightly the release of this video, especially in the middle of the holiday season. But as Attorney General, I release these videos because I have a responsibility and duty to provide the Brooks family, their loved ones, and all New Yorkers with transparency and accountability.
After 2 apparent punches, Robert Brooks's head is visibly wobbly. He's being held up by 2 correction officers. There is more struggle on the infirmary table, and an officer appears to deliver another strong punch.
Sad.
Less than a minute later, 3 more successive
my
blows
goodness.
to the back of the
my
inmate's
God.
body.
Oh my
Less than
Jesus.
15 seconds later, a correction officer is seen rubbing Brooks's chest and sternum area.
Oh my
And while the
God.
intent is not clear, a sternum rub is a painful stimulus used to assess the responsiveness of someone who may be unconscious. Eventually, Brooks is put into leg restraints. When Brooks is pulled up to a seated position, the video clearly shows he's unsteady, barely able to stay upright
Jesus.
without assistance. Even though the video is silent, the next blow is excruciating to watch.
my God.
Brooks is not struggling. We don't know what's being said, but we see a wind-up, right-hand
my
punch
God.
to the midsection.
Oh.
To get him to his feet, prison staff yank him by the collar.
Oh, my
then
goodness.
he's shoved against a wall. In a hallway outside, other staff members are
Oh,
seen
my
listening to
God.
what's
And they're
happening.
laughing.
One of them clearly smiling or laughing about something.
Oh my God.
In the room, Robert Brooks is lifted straight up off the ground by 2 officers.
Oh,
then
my God.
Brooks is back on the infirmary bed. He is stripped of his pants, now in underwear. He is no longer handcuffed. He is no longer moving.
As Attorney General, you have my word that we will use every possible tool available to us to investigate this death thoroughly and swiftly.
The body camera videos show a roughly 10-minute interaction from outside the
my
correctional
God.
facility to inside, and the point where you just saw Robert Brooks on the bed in his underwear. 14 Corrections Department employees, 2 sergeants, 10 correction officers, and a nurse have been suspended.
Wow.
The governor is trying to have them fired.
Oh,
Tonight,
my
the organization
goodness.
that represents New York police.
Jesus, y'all. That was sad, you guys. That was a trigger warning. That was like very, very crucial, you guys. But these are the things that are going on. And these are the things that are trying to be hitting and pushed under the rug. But they had no choice but to bring this out and show this, y'all. It was all over the news just the other day because they were trying to push it up under the rug. And then when they were found out that, they pulled the security cams, they had nothing but no choice but to put it on the news. Y'all, this is sad and devastating. I mean, y'all, this is crazy. This is so crazy. Tammy says if this happened on body cam, they were not worried about their actions. Exactly. That is sad. I mean, y'all, that was crazy. When I seen that the other day, I was shocked. I could not even fathom the situation. And he looked like he was already like out of it. Like they knocked him out of it. I mean, he was unconscious. That was sad, you guys. That was very, very sad, y'all. That was sad. Very heart-wrenching. Very, very heart-wrenching, you guys. I'm telling y'all, this is sad. Y'all, this world is going, it is crazy. This things that are going on in this world right now, you guys. And it's sad because it's a new year. It's a brand new year. And these things are already happening. Let's see. Authorities look into, into the New Orleans accomplice. Let's see what's going on with this, y'all. I'm telling you, this stuff is hot and popping. It's sad. It is so sad. All of this stuff is going on. Tammy Strickland said it seemed like they were on a mission. Yes, I believe so, Tammy. I totally believe so. This is crazy. This is really, really crazy. Let's see what this is saying.
It's getting thrown up into the air in a way and just, or under the car.
Authorities are working around the clock to determine if the New Orleans terrorists had help and if another attack could be in the works. Attacker identified.
An ISIS flag was located on the trailer hitch of the vehicle.
New revelations about the man behind the attack as we learn the names and faces of people he killed.
Well, 2024 is just about done with 2025 coming up. I've been thinking a lot about
a fiery attack set off outside of a trumpet.
How independent my oldest son has become over the last year. And
I have another video in the background playing, I guess.
This year that
it's crazy. This is like really sad. Let me go back to this other video. This is very sad. This is heart-wrenching. Heart-wrenching, heart-wrenching, y'all. Let's see. This is very, very, very sad. Uh-oh. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, y'all, let's get this going. This is sad. This is terrible. Garage door.
International Hotel and planning ahead.
The spirit of our New Orleans will never, never, never be defeated. It always will shine forth.
The New Orleans attack not only boosting security for the Sugar Bowl today, but several major events in the nation's capital in the days to come.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
And this is the National News Desk, America's News Now. I'm Angela Brown, in for Jan Jeffco. We start with breaking news on a mass shooting in New York City. At least 10 people shot as the country is on high alert after the deadly terror attack in New Orleans. Let's get right over to Jeff Harris at the live desk for the latest coming out of Queens this morning. What do you know?
Right now, Angela, New York City officials are investigating a mass shooting overnight at a nightclub in Queens, which the NYPD says is, quote, not a terrorist attack. I don't mind reminding you, since yesterday, during the earliest hours of the New Orleans attack, some authorities were saying that it was not terror-related. Now, we have a live look of the skyline over here to my left this morning, and we know at least 10 confirmed victims were injured in this drive-by style shooting.
There's zero tolerance for these senseless shootings, these horrible acts of violence on our streets. And those responsible for this crime will be apprehended and brought to justice.
Now, officials say a group of 4 men fired at least 30 rounds into a crowd gathered at a Queens nightclub late last night. 6 females and 4 males, ranging in age from 16 to 20, were hit by that gunfire, but none are in critical condition and are expected to survive.
Wow.
Now, police are searching for a light-colored sedan in connection to the drive-by. No arrests have been made just yet, but we, of course, will track any updates on this story right here at the live desk all morning long.
Other breaking news this morning. We're continuing our coverage with the latest on the terror attack in New Orleans. We know now 15 people lost their lives and at least 30 other people were injured after a man drove into a crowd in the French Quarter and then opened fire on innocent people. The FBI identifying the man right here as Samsud Din Jabbar, who had an ISIS flag with him and posted his support for the terror group online. And right now, authorities are looking for any potential accomplices, more explosive devices, or even any possible connection to other incidents. We're going to go right back to Jeff Harris on top of another breaking news story. What's the latest?
Angela, America is on alert this morning as authorities believe the suspect in the New Orleans terrorist attack did not act alone. That's a live look at New Orleans behind me here. But a manhunt is currently underway for potential accomplices. At the same time, authorities are still searching the suspect's home located in Houston and have been there all night long. Local outlets in Houston are reporting that when the FBI and local sheriff's office were swarming the house, a man did come outside with his hands up. And at least 4 kids and 5 other adults were also seen being brought out of that house.
Wow.
Officials have not confirmed any arrests of more suspects just yet, but the search does continue, as well as the search for more improvised explosive.
Oh, wow. So at his family's house or wherever the house in Houston, there was people there at his house. Y'all, I hope they show it. Let's continue.
Reports say at least 3 were found yesterday, whether they were found in the attacker's truck or elsewhere in the French Quarter. President Biden saying the attacker had terror motivations.
The FBI also reported to me that mere hours before the attack, he posted videos on social media indicating that he is inspired by ISIS, expressing a desire to kill. The ISIS flag was found in his vehicle, which he rented to conduct this attack.
Wow.
Possible explosives were found in the vehicle as well, and more explosives were found nearby.
Now, in some of the suspect's videos, officials say he pledged allegiance to ISIS, and officials are still searching for potentially more IEDs this morning, but as of last check, none have been found. However, the Louisiana AG did confirm a house fire at a New Orleans Airbnb yesterday morning. It appears to be where the explosive devices were found. ATF agents found bomb-making materials after the fire was put out, but no confirmation on if that terrorist suspect actually stayed at that specific house. We're also getting a better idea this morning of the victims whose lives were cut short. It's now confirmed at least 15 were killed and over 30 others injured, including 2 police officers who were in stable condition this morning. Now, the suspect, 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar, was quickly killed by police yesterday morning after first opening fire on officers. Now, as I mentioned, authorities have confirmed he has terrorist ties, but the investigation into his background is still ongoing. Meanwhile, there's security concerns for the college football playoff game at the Sugar Bowl, played at the 70,000-seat Superdome in New Orleans. Georgia and Notre Dame were set to face off last night, but the game is now rescheduled to kick off at 3 p.m. Central later on today. The Superdome was locked down yesterday for security sweeps and will have an increased security presence today. We, of course, will bring you breaking updates all morning long right here at the Live Desk.
Well, New Orleans authorities have not released the names of the victims until they have notified all the next of kin. But some of the victims' families, they're starting to share their stories of the people they lost. Here's 18-year-old Nakaira Dido from Gulfport, Mississippi. She was visiting her friends in New Orleans for New Year's. She was set to begin nursing school in only 2 weeks. And then you have 27-year-old Tiger Bash, a former Princeton football player from Lafayette, Louisiana. He worked in New York City for a capital markets firm. He was visiting family and walking back to his hotel when he was hit by that truck. And then you have 37-year-old Reggie Hunter right here from Baton Rouge. He managed a warehouse company. His cousin was also injured in that attack. Reggie here leaves behind 2 children. And then you have Matthew Tenendorio, worked for Caesars Superdome. He was from Mississippi and graduated from Pearl River Central High School there. Nicole Perez was a single mother to a 4-year-old son. She had just been promoted to manager at a deli in Mediteria, Louisiana. And then you had Kareem Badavia, who's from Baton Rouge and was enrolled at the University of Alabama, also killed, only 21, and was also from a town in Louisiana. This all began, just a recap of what happened. This all began at 3:15 Central Time, New Year's morning, when the attacker intentionally drove a pickup truck into a crowd on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, of course, in the historic French Quarter. Then that suspect, got out and opened fire on that crowd before police shot and killed him. The FBI has identified the attacker once again as Shamsuddin Jabbar. He was a U.S. citizen, a Texas resident. He was in the U.S. Army for roughly around 10 years as an IT specialist, we're learning, and deployed to Afghanistan in 2009. He had been living in a rundown trailer park in Houston where sheep apparently just were roaming his yard. He's been arrested twice for theft in 2002 and driving without a valid license in 2005.
Wow.
He had been divorced twice, and one ex-wife sued him for child support in 2012. We learned that he posted videos supporting the terror group ISIS as well.
Wow.
The National News Desk, Erica Harris, now reports from Texas with more information on the attacker's background and life there.
Wow.
The New Orleans attacker, identified by the FBI as 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar of Houston, has ties to Beaumont, Texas. We did a search on public data. There is only one person with that name who comes up. The search on public data shows that Jabbar is the same age as the suspect in the attack. Beaumont ISD officials have confirmed to us that Shamsuddin Jabbar graduated from Central High School here in Beaumont in 2001. Several viewers on social media have posted that they may have gone to school here with Jabbar. One YouTube video circulating on social media is of a man identifying himself as Jabbar, who says he was born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and was in the military. Law enforcement says the suspect served in the U.S. Army. The video was posted 4 years ago. Take a look.
Good evening. I'm Shamsuddin Jabbar, property manager with Blue Meadow Properties and team lead at the Midas Group at Core Realty. I just want to say hello and let you know a little bit about me. So I'm born and raised in Beaumont, Texas, and now live in Houston.
We're continuing to work to confirm all connections Jabbar may have had with Beaumont, Texas. I'm Erica Harris reporting from Beaumont.
And investigators are saying at this point the truck the attacker used had recently driven through the U.S. southern border with Mexico. The truck crossed the border near Eagle Pass, Texas on November 16th, but it's believed to have had a different driver then. At that point, authorities have not said who that person was. And now many people are questioning how the attacker could have driven into Bourbon Street like that. In 2017, the city installed hydraulic steel barriers that could be raised during major events like New Year's Eve. But the New Orleans mayor said the city's in the process of replacing them as part of its upcoming Super Bowl infrastructure plan. In light of the attack, President-elect Donald Trump called on the CIA to do more to address national security concerns. Writing right here, our hearts are with all of the innocent victims and their loved ones, including the brave officers of the New Orleans Police Department. The Trump administration will fully support the city of New Orleans as they investigate and recover from this act of pure evil.
Breaking this morning, we're tracking a separate potential terrorist attack that happened in Las Vegas when officials say a Tesla Cybertruck with fireworks and fuel cans in the trunk exploded right outside Trump International.
And y'all, why would there be fuel cans in the Cybertruck when the Cybertruck is battery operated? Y'all, this is crazy.
Attack. That explosion killed one, the driver, who
OMG.
remains unidentified, and injured several other bystanders.
Oh my God.
It was parked right in front of Trump's hotel for only 15 to 20 seconds. Now take a listen to the Las Vegas Metro Police Sheriff's explanation when asked about a possible motive.
Well, I mean, it's a Tesla truck, and we know that Elon Musk is working with President-elect Trump, and it's the Trump Tower, so there's obviously things to be concerned about there, and that's something we continue to look at.
Now, the FBI special agent in charge of the Vegas explosion claims he believes that this was an isolated incident, but they're still, quote, absolutely investigating if there's a connection to the New Orleans attack and working to determine the driver's identity and whether or not this was for sure an act of terrorism. There's at least one notable connection between the New Orleans attack and the Las Vegas Cybertruck explosion, and that's a car-sharing app. It's called Turo. Both were rented off the platform, something investigators say they will absolutely consider as they continue their investigation. And officials also took time to thank Elon Musk, who they say gave them information on how the Cybertruck was locked after the explosion and where the vehicle came from by tracking it through Tesla charging stations. We'll continue watching for new information and bring you any updates throughout the morning as they come in.
And we're also learning that the unique design of Tesla's Cybertruck may have prevented the explosion from claiming more lives. The truck's bed had been packed with gasoline and also explosive elements. And police drone video afterwards shows that they all remained in that truck bed.
It looks like the exterior of that truck is completely intact as it sits there. The fact that this was a Cybertruck really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet because it had most.
Yeah, why is a fuel can back there, and the cyber trucks are battery operated? Y'all, this is crazy.
At the Trump hotel were not even broken by that blast, which they were parked directly in front of.
And Elon Musk, who gave info to the police about the Cybertruck, wrote right here, the evil knuckleheads picked the wrong vehicle for a terrorist attack. Cybertruck actually contained the explosives and directed the blast upwards. Not even the glass doors of the lobby were broken. Our coverage continues all morning on the attack in New Orleans. We'll hear from lawmakers who want to make
Y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. Y'all, this is crazy. Okay, this is crazy. Let me go back. This is really, really crazy. OMG, y'all. This is really, really crazy. Let me go back and play this again. Let's see. This is awful, y'all. This is so terrible. I mean, I cannot believe that these people have done this awful stuff, you guys, on the first and second day of the year. And this is like, I mean, crazy. So crazy. I mean, y'all, what is going on? What is going on? Let me go back and wrap it back to this video. I mean, I'm sorry, to the news, you guys, because this is breaking news. We got Hawaii, we got Las Vegas, we got New York, you guys. This is like, I mean, this is crazy. They have found out that they were there's other people allegedly involved. They went to Houston, and the guy lived in a trailer park, y'all. He was a veteran living in a trailer park. And they said that people were in there that were in his house had came out. There was, I guess, it sounded like adults and children.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching?
This is really sad. And they said that Turo was the one that they rented the cars from, the Cybertruck and the other truck that the guy ran through in New Orleans. Y'all, I mean, what is going on, y'all? This is sad. This is, yes, Larry Duncan says 2025 is popping. Yes, it is. It really, really is, y'all. This is crazy. But y'all, we are going to continue listening to these updates, you guys, as they go on.
Operating.
All right, final question. Chief, how many shots do you think were fired? You just about the shell cases that you found today?
Approximately 30 shots, and we're still going through ballistics evidence to come up with an accurate number.
All right, everyone, thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I'm Philip Rivera, Chief of Patrol, and with me tonight are Assistant Chief Kevin Williams, Patrol Bureau Queens South, and Inspector Donald Bowler, Detective Bureau Queens South. Let me start by saying that there's zero tolerance for these senseless shootings, these horrible acts of violence on our streets, and those responsible for this crime will be apprehended and brought to justice. The information I'm about to provide is preliminary and subject to change, as this incident just happened a few hours ago. Last night, January 1st, at approximately 11:18 p.m., the NYPD received multiple 911 calls for several people shot in front of an event space located here at 91-12 144th Place. Our initial investigation revealed that approximately 90 people were inside the location in an upstairs private event space. The venue was at capacity, and a queue of about 15 people formed outside awaiting as other attendees exited. 4 males were walking eastbound on 91st Avenue onto 144th Place towards the venue. 3 to 4 males then opened fire over 30 times in the direction of the group standing outside the event space, striking multiple victims.
Wow.
The males fled on foot westbound on 91st Street towards 1.
And this is, you guys, this is the New York pow-powing that happened New Year's too.
Total of 10 victims, 6 females, 4 males, which were taken to area hospitals. All of the victims are expected to recover with non-life-threatening injuries. The public has been very instrumental in the recent weeks to help us capture dangerous individuals like these 4 men. We ask the public, if you see something, say something, and call our Crime Stoppers tip line. All calls are confidential. That's 1-800-577-TIPS, 1-800-577-TIPS. I will now take a few questions.
Wow. Y'all, it is going down. I mean, in Hawaii too. Why did those people in Hawaii, why were they there using these commercial grade fireworks, and I think 3 people passed away in Honolulu. And let's see what else we can find out in Honolulu, you guys. This is sad. This is heart-wrenching, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is 2025, y'all, and the year has started out with a bang, just about, in a bad way though. I mean, this is crazy. Let's go and see what we can find out in Honolulu, and see what else we can find out in Honolulu. Because y'all, those were some very, very commercial grade pyrotechnics. The police officer said it looked like a war zone, a whole war zone, y'all. This is sad. Let's see what we can find out in Honolulu. Let's see what news is reported in Honolulu. Let's see. This is sad. This is sad. This is crazy. Let's see what we can find out. This is sad, crazy.
Somebody give me a go sign and we'll go. Okay? I want to be sure you guys are ready. You guys all good? Okay. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. I want to use some prepared notes right now because I have a lot of emotion running through me over this incident, and I want to be sure I get to say what needs to be said as mayor of the city and county. So I want to start off by saying we're angry, frustrated, and deeply saddened at this unnecessary loss of life and suffering. It's a tragic way to start off the new year.
Amen.
What should have been a night of joy and celebration has instead become one of sorrow and heartbreak for our community. And my heart goes out to the families grieving.
Welcome in, Jamil. Salute to you too, my king. Okay, can you guys hear me? I'm back. I'm sorry. This has been an issue in Honolulu, you guys. Welcome in. Sorry for the interruption. But y'all, let's continue to listen to this gentleman on the Honolulu fireworks issue.
Most heartbreakingly, this tragedy was entirely preventable. New Year's Eve should be a time of joy, not danger. Yet the growing prevalence of illegal fireworks on our island has turned it into a night of risk and devastation. Year after year, this threat persists, and it must stop. I want to extend my deepest gratitude. I mean my deepest gratitude to our first responders, law enforcement officers, and emergency personnel who worked tirelessly throughout the night last night to assist those in need. Their efforts were nothing short of heroic. But the burden on them is unacceptable. We cannot continue to put their safety and well-being at risk. You know, we've all seen the videos, the illegal aerial fireworks lighting up the skies. I certainly saw it last night from Isla and I. This is not an issue of isolated ground enforcement by HPD. I want to be clear about that. This is not an issue of ground enforcement by HPD. This is a systemic problem. Every aerial firework is illegal. And this means we need to address the root cause, shutting down the pipeline of illegal fireworks entering our islands. So let me be clear. Enough is enough. This situation is out of control, and it cannot be allowed.
But you guys, I have a question. I wonder, I thought you had to have a certain type of license in order to buy these commercial grade pyrotechnics fireworks. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe you have to have a license to buy those type of fireworks. Y'all know we got fireworks stands all over like the cities and stuff where you could buy, like, they're not as strong, but the powerful ones, the really powerful ones, y'all, you have to have some type of license or certification in order to buy those type. So how did these people get these type of fireworks, y'all?
To continue. We will not allow it to continue. Our administration is committed to taking decisive action. We will coordinate with federal and state agencies to strengthen law enforcement, impose tougher penalties, explore new technologies because they exist, and implement a united effort to stop the import of illegal fireworks into our harbors and airports. Our communities deserve better. Our people deserve better. We cannot allow this senseless danger to persist, and we will take decisive action to ensure the safety and well-being of our Oahu residents. I am personally very grateful that Governor Green agreed to be here to share his thoughts, his perspectives, but as I just alluded to, we will combine and work with the state and the federal government and anybody else. This is an unprecedented event, as you will learn today from our first responders. This is so horrific. This needs to be a seminal moment, education for our community and for the
Y'all, there's no way that I'm be purchasing no strong power techniques. What if something happened like this situation and y'all people lose their lives? Y'all, that would be devastating to me, y'all. This is sad. This is very sad.
Because of what's happened. I believe I agree with absolutely everything that the mayor's just said. I want to break a few things down for people. So yes, first of all, it's heartbreak. It's heartbreak that we are experiencing loss of 4 people at least. At least 3 are dead from the explosion in Salt Lake, another from an explosion in a different part of the county. And in addition to the 4 people that are dead, there are terrible injuries right now. More than 20 people have already begun to receive life-sustaining treatment over at Queens and Straub and Kaiser. It was absolutely heroic what Jim and his team, police and fire, did last night. They have shared with you over the years the exercises that we do for mass casualty events. This was now not an exercise, this was an actual mass casualty event where they had to get people in just minutes to our most extraordinary hospitals to save people's lives. Jim will explain what it was like to make life and death decisions for those that could be saved or couldn't be saved. So admiration for them. A brief experience, I covered the hospital for many years on Big Island. One time, a family bought I guess, former use military turret, and they were dropping aerials into the turret. They didn't know that there was an unexploded ordnance in there, which went off and blew half of a 13-year-old's face off, and damaged his eye forever. And the nurses saved his life that night, and the medics on Big Island. So we've been seeing these events when people do terrible things and make terrible mistakes, but it's gotten out of control, as the mayor has described. This is no longer us holding small fireworks and bottle rockets in Hilo. This is a different situation altogether. It was a cake bomb, essentially. It was a bomb.
Wow.
Last night. It was fireworks, but they were put together in a way that they were so explosive, they took the table down, apparently.
Wow.
And then rocketed these fireworks into other caches of fireworks.
Oh,
so
wow.
when you guys get access ultimately to what is a crime scene, you will see a house that has been bombed, and it's just extraordinary.
Oh my goodness.
There's organic.
So they got these fireworks together and it did so much damage. It was like a bomb. And then they say it looked like a war zone where this situation happened. It looked like a war zone, y'all. That is crazy. Y'all, these fireworks are powerful. Like I said, me and Jamil was in a hotel yesterday, New Year's Eve, and we were on the 20-something floor. I believe it's 16th, 20-some floor. And y'all, the powerful fireworks show that started at 6 p.m., Y'all, it was rocking the window that high of the building, the hotel. So y'all, I can imagine being right there in front of all those fireworks and how loud and powerful they are. Y'all, these people are, oh my goodness, they are crazy for even doing this, y'all. Let's continue.
Material from our loved ones on the windows of the buildings across the street and the cars. I mean, that's
Wow.
what our first responders had to deal with this morning at 12:01 a.m. So I walked the site. It is absolutely tragic beyond what you can imagine, and it's going to keep happening if we don't get smarter. So a couple things. We want people to pause. We are here in the middle of a week. We have a weekend coming up. Please do not do any aerials this weekend. You will be risking people that are around. You will be risking the psyche of the first responders that have just gone through this process and saved many lives. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're going to set up an amnesty program again to have you give back fireworks. We've been doing that these last couple of years. Don't do it. Don't have any more of these fireworks shows until we can all come to terms with what the risk is. So pause, please. In addition to that amnesty, actions have to be taken, like the mayor said, and this can't just be legislated, though. Just I want everyone to know, it's very likely we will be proposing penalties that will be Class C felonies for anything over 50 pounds of fireworks. We'll debate that at the legislature. We've already heard from legislators just in this first 12 hours.
Wow.
But right now, people are taking terrible risks with other family members and the community. Soon, you'll probably be taking a risk with your own freedom. I don't think anybody should want to go to jail for 5 years or pay tens of thousands of dollars of fines.
Facts.
Love your family. Avoid this. Let us put on firework displays in the community. Let us spend the monies to have something special for our citizens, which is what we've been proposing. No more fireworks shows on back streets across our state. I know that this is a deep and important cultural tradition to many people to have some celebration with minor fireworks on New Year's and 4th of July, but it's taking the lives of young people. I think that there is very likely going to be 1 or 2 children under age 10 that will either be forever disfigured or dead.
Oh, man.
In the coming hours. Leave that to...
Oh, that's sad. Y'all, this sad. 20, I think 20 people were injured, and he says some people may be like, what did he say, disfigured or something like that? Y'all, oh my goodness, y'all, this is sad.
Queen Straub and Jim to talk about. That could have been any of our grandchildren. Could have been any of our children. I went and talked to the people on the street. They're scared beyond belief about what could have happened. The way the blast went, it blasted outward like this. And it took the houses in front of it and the cars in front of it.
Oh.
The houses on the sides amazingly did.
Oh my goodness, it took out the houses in front of it. These fireworks took out the houses in front. Oh my goodness.
Feel the brunt of this explosion. Could have been the whole block if we were even less lucky. So, look, we are doing a few things. We've been intercepting and seizing thousands and thousands of pounds of fireworks, but still not enough. The task force intercepted 187,000 pounds of illegal fireworks in 23, more than 40,000 pounds in 2024. Tons of shipments have been diverted. But let's just be honest, we will never be able to catch all this stuff. So you have to help us. Help your neighbors make the right decisions to not put your family in harm's way. There has got to be a better way. Again,
but these, y'all, were the power, like the real strong, like commercial grade fireworks, I believe. Y'all, he said it took out the house in front of it. That is crazy. Them things are that powerful. Y'all, they say it looks like a war zone. I cannot wait for them to post pictures so I can show you guys, because I want to see too exactly how strong and powerful these fireworks were. As time goes on, I know they're probably going to release that footage, and you guys, when they do, I'm going to go live and show you guys the damage, because I want to see what it looks like myself. This is sad.
The mayor's right. There's technology that can be brought to bear. There are laws that can be put in place. But truth be told, we will never have enough medics. We will never have enough police to stop all of the activities that's been going on. And the final thing I'll say is, everyone remembers the fire that occurred about 15 months ago. We could have had 30 fires last night with this amount of fireworks, and there would be no way that the fire departments could respond to them. And that could have been several houses burning, middle of the night, taking people's lives. We no longer live in a climate, in an era where we can afford to take that kind of fire risk. That's why penalties are going to have to be very, very severe for people that use large amounts of fireworks, because frankly, it's not that different than being a super drunk driver, making everyone else at risk when you're on the road.
Wow.
Now
True.
you are potentially burning down someone's community and the next door neighbor.
Wow.
And they're probably trying to sleep on New Year's, and they could be burned to death.
Oh my
Not to mention
goodness.
the tragic incident that happened with the explosion. So God bless everybody, but thank goodness we have a mayor that doesn't take any nonsense, and it's going to have to
Wow.
be very, very serious going forward. So please just partner with us on this one, and let's not do aerial fireworks anymore unless professionals are doing them. Aloha.
Wow. OMG, y'all. This is sad. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all, a lot going on in 2025 already. We got New York. We got New Orleans. We got Honolulu. Y'all, what is going to be next? Y'all, and we are barely on January 2nd. This is very sad. We have so many lives that have been lost already going into 2025. I mean, Honolulu, somebody was getting some fireworks. They lit the fireworks and they blew up some the house in front of them. They were on the, I guess, in a carport. They blew up the house in front of them. I guess the fireworks went straight across the street, blew that house up. Unalive, 3 people injured, 20. Y'all, if you guys are not certified to be handling these type of fireworks, why? And then somebody said these fireworks is like a C4. Y'all, when me and Jamil was in the hotel on the 20-something floor, that New Year's Eve at 6 o'clock, they had a fire show. We were all the way in a hotel right in front of the river. That's where they were blowing up the fireworks, doing a fireworks show. And y'all, our window in the hotel was rattling. That's how powerful these fireworks are. So imagine being right in front of them, and imagine them going, and the fireworks going straight across the street and blowing up the house across the street from you. Y'all, that is powerful. That is so powerful. That is powerful. And these people did not know what they were doing. Because if they did, they would have had probably an awesome fireworks show. But y'all, people were injured and people were unalived. This is sad, y'all. This is sad beyond belief, y'all. We got to pray, y'all. Put the prayer hands in the comment box. Y'all, put the prayers and the hearts out for these families. Please put the prayer hands up, you guys. We got to take a moment to a moment of silence for these families. They have lost their loved ones. Some of them lost their mothers. One of the girls at the New Orleans was a single parent. Her son looks like he was like maybe 3 or 4 years old. Y'all, this is sad. Put the hearts and the prayer hands in the comment box, you guys. Y'all, this is very, very sad. I want to see what exactly the house across the street looks like, because they said it looks like a war zone. It looks like a war zone. I wonder what it looks like when they release pictures. Like I said, I'm going to go live because this is very, very sad. This is very sad. What happened in NYC? It was another club pow-powing in New York. And then in New Orleans, it was a man with a truck that was pow-powing the police and also pow-powing in the crowd and running over people. In Honolulu, it was somebody who has got these strong commercial grade fireworks that would lit them up and was not trained to use these fireworks, evidently, and unalived 3 people and injured 20. Y'all, this is sad. This is very sad. 2025 is starting off on a bad note, you guys. On a very bad note. Very, very sad to be starting the day off like this. This is sad. This is devastating. But y'all, I'm not going to keep you guys. Thank y'all for stopping in. Y'all share these stories with y'all's family and friends. And please be vigilant, you guys, wherever y'all go today. If y'all at work, if y'all at school, handling business, whatever, wherever y'all are at, y'all stay vigilant. because there is things going on everywhere. I mean, over the years, things have happened in the churches, things have happened in stores, at schools, at malls. I mean, y'all, you name it. People trying to have a good time in New Orleans on the streets. Y'all, even in Waukesha, another similar situation happened in Waukesha, where Daryl Brooks, he plowed through a crowd of people on Christmas at the parade, Christmas parade. Y'all, these things are sad and devastating, but y'all, you're welcome. So happy, you're welcome. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Y'all don't have to share my video. Y'all can share whatever video, or y'all can just tell your family and your friends to be, vigilant of these things. So please, y'all, share this with everybody you know and tell them to be vigilant, no matter what if they step out their front yard. I mean, y'all, it's sad. It is very sad. Yes, Tammy said, keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes up and your heads on a swivel. Yes, Tammy. Yes. Carol Du Bois says, everyone enjoy your day. Yes, everybody have a good day. Y'all stay vigilant. Y'all keep your eyes open, and like Tammy said, keep your head on the swivel, because bad things are already happening in 2025, and this is the second day of the year in the morning, and things are going crazy. But y'all, I'm going to continue to bring you guys these live coverage updates throughout the day, you guys. And I hope if they, whenever they get this situation in Hawaii done, where they, issue out that footage on the house that was, blown up at the Hawaii situation, and they say it looks like a war zone area. So once you guys were able to get footage of that, I'm gonna go live and bring that to you guys. But y'all, this is sad. But y'all, lead with love, peace, and tranquility. Love your family, love your kids, love everybody that is in your circle, you guys, because we never know when these things will happen, you guys. But y'all, I love you guys. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And I will be on here later on again to go live to bring you guys updates. But y'all, see you guys. Be good, be great, do great things. And I will see you guys in a little bit, you guys. Bye.